Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I'm going to be going into the notices, talking a little bit about the little update patch that they just put into the game, and I'm also going to be talking about why I think there is a very good chance that Barret will be the next banner on Thursday, and what I think his costume is actually going to be. Alright, so before I get into that, I'm going to head down here to the notices. We can see up here there is a new one, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth crossover Fall of a Hero, prologue event coming soon. Alright, so there are some new additional information here. So as you guys can see, it looks like the grasslands will be released, so there's going to be a continuation of the story for the new event. And I don't know how you guys felt about it, but personally, this was my favorite event in the game so far. I love that they actually put in the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth like CGI scenes from the actual demo, which is in turn from the actual game itself. It was just super, super fun. I just finished beating the demo. I'm waiting for the Junon part of it to come out. It was super fun. If you guys haven't had a chance to download it yet, do it. It is so sick. So it looks like the new exchange update, additionally, the grasslands will be released, which I'm guessing is going to increase part of the story for this event in Ever Crisis. Now, we are going to get access to a new weapon, the Ignis Saber, which is essentially a carbon copy of Sephiroth's Ashura. This has Fire Surge AoE up to 290% fire magic damage on all enemies, and is going to be basically a magic attack stat stick. I do believe that this comes with magic attack and magic defense, so if I go in here and look for Sephiroth's version of it, where is it? I believe it's right here, which I have OB14 already. It's going to be magic attack and magic defense. All right, now let's head back to the notices here. All right. And let's continue to see what else we're going to get. So honestly, this is a pretty sick looking sword for Cloud. It's called the Ignis Saber. I'm stoked on it. I love the free event weapons. It always feels good to OB10 a weapon. So the fact that we get so many of them, and honestly, they're super, super useful. I use them all the time in sub weapons, and I'm sure all of you guys do too. They're just really fun. Alright, so it looks like the Cloud exclusive weapon Ignis Saber can be obtained through the exchange. All of us know that. There's going to be new 4-star weapon guaranteed draw tickets, character-specific weapon parts, hopefully for Cloud. Let's see, some more draw tickets and memories. Planet Splendor Exchange has been added, so we're going to get the second part of the exchange for the event, which is what we normally get. Here's the boss information for the Materia Guardian. As you can see, nothing's changed. Recommended element Fire, recommended sigils X. All right, so tips for Conquest here. It says here that the Materia Guardian in the additional quest uses a powerful party-wide attack that is Trine. Every one of you guys who has fought it so far knows what it is. It's in the second phase of the fight. In addition to countermeasures against Force Gauge, which is damage that reduces it, we're going to need party-wide recovery, AE, or IE, Fairy Tail, Matt's, whatever the name of his weapon is, prime number maybe, and party-wide physical defense up are effective. Enemies also use Salientian Slime, which inflicts poison, so make sure to include Healing Asuna Poison in your party. Alright, sounds good. So, that's going to be the end of the notices. Now, the reason why I said that I think Barret might be the next character on banner, I have a feeling that the next banner is going to be Barret and Aerith. That is my guess. Now, there's two reasons why I think it's going to be Barret. Aerith is more of a long shot guess. I'm just guessing that in the third release, the third banner that will come out on the 29th is going to be Cloud and Sephiroth. I think that's a given from a business perspective. You know, a lot of people are going to be tempted to pull along the way. It makes sense that the best banner is the last banner. And although for Final Fantasy IX crossover, it wasn't necessarily the case. I mean, the Kuja Spirit Blade is an absolutely phenomenal weapon. Let's be real. It is just super, super, super good. That's not to say that the Zidane's sword and the Amaranth's claws aren't also amazing. They are. Normally, most of the banner weapons are amazing when it comes to a crossover, but I believe that Cloud and Sephiroth won't be featured until the last banner, which only leaves us with so many characters, right? And since this is a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth crossover, I think that it makes sense that they target only Final Fantasy VII natural characters, right? So on the first banner, we had Red 13 and Tifa, right? On the second banner, it looks like we could get Zack, Aerith, Cloud, Sephiroth, Barret, right? So there's like different options here. But the reason I think Barret is there's two things. One, it says here that we need party-wide recovery and party-wide physical defense up. The only character right now in the game that has a party-wide physical defense up is Barret. Now, when it comes to costumes, right? If you guys saw my possible rebirth costumes video, I'm going to go to the draw here. I'm going to go to Red 13's costume. We're going to look at it for a second because I'm pretty sure. So let's look at this for a second. I don't actually have the costume. I'm super tempted to pull on it. And I'm just waiting to see what the second banner is. There's got to be one or the other that's more skippable, right? Obviously, I can't go in on all the banners. I wish I could. But so, like, let's see here. We have Red 13 here. Now, take a good look, right? Now, if I go down here and we bring this up and I show you guys this picture that I showed in the possible rebirth costumes video, this costume right here on Red 13, which is from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, these costumes are going to be in the actual game itself. It looks like this is the Hellhound costume, right? Now, what is standing beside Red 13 other than Barret in this frickin' like demonic, godly kind of dark armored suit? Like it's phenomenal looking. Like it is. If this comes out as a costume, it's going to be one of the absolute coolest costumes in the game. This could come out with some type of provoke or something like that. I don't know, but it seems to me like this costume for Red 13 is this costume right here. Now, do we see the kind of flared red writing on his arms and his legs? It doesn't actually, yeah. If you look on the back leg right here, it does show it, right? We have the red tassels coming down from his mane. So if we go back here to the game, you see the red tassels coming down from the mane. We have the full red mane, right? We have the gold bangles on each of his legs. It seems to me this is 100% the costume, right? It's like extremely close. Hard to tell because the resolution is not that great. Now, if the boss is just going to get harder and harder, and we are going to have to fight it with an AoE physical defense up, it makes sense that that's going to be Barret, right? He's our boy when it comes to AoE PDEF up. Now, if, you know, when we get the EX3 Materia Guardian, now, I heard in the notices or in the data mine that that is going to be tomorrow at 6 a.m. PST. So I'm not sure what we're going to get, if that's the EX3 or not. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'll definitely make a guide for it if it does come out that day, or it will come out Thursday at the normal patch upload time, which is 6 p.m. Pacific time, right? But my guess is that Barret is going to be on this banner on Thursday. He's going to be necessary to beat the EX3 Materia Guardian, and somehow this costume is going to complement what he's doing along the way. So that would be my guess. If I jump back over to these videos real quick, if these costumes are a reflection of what we are getting on these banners, then I think it's safe to say that Cloud's is going to be this one with the blue cloak. Aerith's could be this one right here, which I absolutely love. She looks like a Valkyrie maiden. I love the tiara, the dark bangles on her wrists, the white dress. She just looks amazing. And if we go here, right, we see Red 13 down here looking in that costume. We have Barret back here who looks like an absolute monster. Cloud right here who looks so sick. I love the blue on the dark colors right there. It just looks amazing. So this might be Cloud on the final banner. I don't know. I'm just theory crafting here, but it is what it is. So that being said, I'm going to head back into the game. So yeah, I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you think that Barret is coming on Thursday? Do you think that my thoughts about this are close, spot on, or just completely not even close at all? Do you think that that costume that I showed you is Red 13's Hellhound costume, because if it is, it kind of points us in the direction of where they might be going, right? So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little notice update video. If it helped you, drop a like, sub to the channel. I always appreciate it. That being said, hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.